Alright, it is 5:30 and I'm finally at the gym. I did not want to get out of my warm, cozy bed this morning. And when I got out of my bed, I had to really talk myself into coming today, guys. I don't know if y'all do a word of the year. Last year my word was consistency. I just need to be consistent. This year's dedication. So I'm pushing through all of the I don't want to's and I don't feel like it. Today was definitely, I don't care what I look like. I need to get out of bed and just get there. I just had to get there. So, bedhead and all, but we're here. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my cardio days. Sometimes I take a class. Sometimes I just hop on the elliptical. And honestly, these days are more for my mental health than my physical health. I love to just get on the elliptical, turn on some music, and just go. I'm not really paying attention to much. And then, of course, I got ready at the gym because that's my favorite place to get ready at. Okay, I'll be honest. My vision for this video totally went off the rails. Camera died. I don't know where my train of thought went after that. But I can tell you where I kept coming back to was that I had mentioned my word of the year. I really want to talk about that. So that's what I'm going to do. I've done this word of the year thing for several years. There was a couple years I didn't do it for different reasons, but it's not something new to me. So last year, my word was consistency, like I said. I just had to keep getting up and up and up and up again and again and again. So last year was really rough. Last year, I was really kind of working my way out of the postpartum fog. My two older kids are adopted. And my two younger kids, I had naturally. I actually have struggled with infertility. I have PCOS. And in my previous marriage, I went through a lot of infertility treatment. A couple thousand, I don't know how many thousands of dollars we spent on it, but several things, several tests. We were about to do IVF whenever we got a divorce instead. So we used our IVF money to get divorced. Anyway, I'm kind of new to all this. Some people might think it's my second go round or something, or my fourth go round, but it's really not. I couldn't believe I got pregnant with Olivia. And then when I was 4 months postpartum and got pregnant with Amelia, the shock was so surreal. I really can't explain it. That's for another video. But anywho, I started working out of this postpartum fog and haze and depression. And I just kept telling myself, as long as I keep getting back up, as long as I keep finding consistency, as long as I don't stay down for too long, as long as I don't skip too many days without a shower. It was really to that point hard. I was nursing both girls for most of the year. I tandem nursed both of them for several years. And they didn't want to sleep for a while. It's hard. And I struggled. I promised myself not to get back to that and stay consistent. So every time somebody got sick and I had to stay home from the gym, or we had to cancel doctor's appointments, or I wasn't feeling good and I didn't do the laundry, I didn't do the dishes, I didn't cook dinner, those are the kind of things that were really important to me. I didn't take a shower, stuff like that. I really kind of pushed myself to stay consistent. So now this year, I feel like it's time to level up. And it took me a while to come up with my word of the year. I decided on dedication because consistency is great, but without dedication and without the drive to keep pushing through because of your dedication, you're always going to stop, come up short. So I need to be dedicated to myself and keep going with whatever goal it is I have for myself. There are going to be times where I have to give myself grace because I do have 4 kids. I do get sick. They get sick. Shit happens. I'm not going to let myself use it as an excuse for too long. There's a point of giving grace and there's a point of using it as an excuse. I feel like there's a line. Last year, I think I found my line. And I think I have enough energy to keep pushing. Today, you'll see this video today actually because I'm behind a little bit. Today was my first day of really falling through on my dedication. I think I'll talk about that in my next video. It's just a reminder that I'm human. I am driven to do it. And this little vlog is turning really nicely for me. I'm really enjoying just putting my thoughts out there into the wild without really thinking about it. I used to journal a lot. I don't know, sitting down and just writing into the void right now doesn't feel good. It feels like a chore. It feels like a to-do, like something I need to check off my to-do list. I don't know, the age we're in right now, everybody's talking about things, and so I don't know, I just wanted to do something different. It's been tough. And to be dedicated to myself is the hardest part. I need to be dedicated to my kids in a couple different ways. There's a couple different levels I'm aiming for this year. I got to stay dedicated to this house. I have been purging it like nobody's business. I have been keeping up on my laundry. I have been keeping up on my dishes. I do have a sink full of dishes right now, but it's one sink full. One. And it's mostly some big stuff, so not really a big deal. And I'm not backed up on laundry. My dirty clothes aren't overflowing. My clean clothes are not a mountain avalanching in the hallway anymore. I don't know, it's taken a lot to get here. And for some reason, I just want to document that. I don't know, I'm 35, almost 36 years old. I gave birth to my children in my 30s, and everybody else around me already had kids. But why was this so, why was I so blindsided? I knew I'd probably end up with some postpartum depression because depression just comes natural. It's in me. However, there's a lot of stuff I really felt pretty blindsided by, and I don't know if maybe the people around me didn't experience it or didn't have a chance to really give it some thought because they were so busy working and stuff because life was so different. But I don't know. I'm here. I'm exploring it. This is going to be great. But I will tell you, today's a tough one. And I'll get to that in the next video. So, see you then.